Hi guys, I'm Ryan Houston and welcome to my fly tying channel. This channel contains hundreds of different videos covering all manner of different patterns, techniques and styles of fly tying. There's something here to suit almost everybody, so hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let's get on with the show. Hi guys, so we're going to tie a pike fly tonight, and this time we're going to tie like a bronze gold bream type pattern. So here we're using our Sakuma 470. This is a 6.0 and I'm using the 250 denier gel spun for this fly. Put that on and then glue that and wrap back into it, and that will give us our bed to tie the fly on. So take it down to the bend of the hook, and here what we're going to do is put in a bunch of gold lurex. So this was made by just wrapping it around my hand and then cutting it, so it makes it about 9 inches long or so. What we're going to do is pull some of the fibres past, and that creates our taper, and then we're going to take that out until whatever length you choose. So I suppose 7 to 9 inches of the overall length. Tie across that, a few turns, and flip that back, and just tie over the base of that, and that gives us the tail core. A little bit of super glue. So we're going to use bucktail to flare this, and this time I'm going to use like a, well, it's called root beer, but it's like a fiery brown type bucktail. I'm going to tie that on pointing forwards. Bind that down. I'll run a bit of super glue onto my tie-in thread here and wrap into that tie-in point in the center of this, and then just force that back. So this is just simply a skirt to support the tinsel portions and give us the general shape that we want. Bit of super glue onto the thread and just wrap tight up to the front of our bucktail. So, tinsel portion. So for this, what I'm going to use is it's like a copper lametta that I've got, but I really like it's a holographic copper, but it also has like a stipple in it. So we take 6 or 7 strands of that, and because this is like 16 inches long or so, I'm just going to fold it over, but I'm going to take the lengths and just misalign the tips of it. And then I'm going to tie that on, but I'm going to tie it not full length of the tail. I'm going to let it come back so that it feeds in with the taper we're trying to create. Loose wrap around all of that. That'll help it to sort of splay around the hook and then tighten into it. And then take all of these and fold them back. Wrap over the ends there, and then super glue the thread and just bang over that, and that'll secure that down. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it's a mixture of Connectalon and the same material as we used for the tail. So what I have is like an auburn and also like a light blonde color in it, and then we have the say the lurex built into that as well. So we're going to take a bunch of that. We don't want it to be a huge bunch here. I'm going to tie that in probably 60-40 in length, so 60% out the back, 40 out the front, or something approaching that. Glue our thread. Wrap into the center, and then fold all this back. So the connect-lawn being whatever it is, I suppose it's like a nylon almost, it's quite durable, and it'll just help to protect our tinsel portions. Wrap up to the back of that, and then we're going to put in another lametta tinsel portion. This time it's like an old gold I'm using. So same thing again. Take 6 or 7 strands, fold this over and cut it. And this time we're going to go a bit shorter, so what I'm going to do is take a couple of inches off that, pull it past itself a little bit, and I'm going to tie this one in kind of 50-50, because we're trying to build up this bulk towards the front. So splay it around, hold it with one hand while you put in a loose lap. That'll splay it the whole way around, and then fold these back. And tie across it. So you see this is giving a really nice flashy body. So another bunch then of our Connect-Lawn and Lurex mix, and again 50-50 this time. Allow it to splay around, tighten into it. Super glue our thread. As you wind that again, it'll create that sort of bleb of glue which will wick into just the bases of our Connect-Lawn mix here, and allow us to fold that back. So you can see we have our bait fish profile building the whole time. So now I'm going to put on the head. So for this I'm going to do in 2 parts. First part I'm using is holographic gold angel hair. So I'm just taking a bunch, I've sort of pulled the fibres out, throw them back on top, and that aligns them all. And then I'm going to tie that in roughly 50-50. Just allow it to splay the whole way around, loose lap, and tighten into it. Fold it all back and stroke it back. And again, a little bit of glue, thread, and wrap over that. And to finish it, then I'm going to use tan coloured craft fur. So take a bunch of that, pull out all of the short stuff here, and then I'm going to flip it over, pull it past itself a little bit, and I'm going to let about an inch of that out the back. This is quite a long craft fur, so we still have about 3 inches or so out the front here. And just allow that to splay all around. Super glue the thread and wrap into that. And then I'm just going to fold this out and stroke it back. fine thread through it. Excuse the whistly bobbin holder. Stroke all back. If you want, you can comb it out. That'll just mix everything through and create our flashy bronze bream. So take the super glue then and just super glue the very front of the fly. And all that we need now is eyes. So, but this super glue needs to dry. So we're going to take this out, hang it up to dry, and take the blue Peter fly, I like to call it, the one that we've done before. And we're going to put eyes on this. So we can use the epoxy technique that you've seen me doing before, or what we can do is we can just simply glue them on. So on this one I'm just going to glue them on, and I'm going to use yes, they're about a 6 or 7 mil gold 3DA, and I'm going to use this stuff. So this is Evo Stick Serious Glue, and this is really good glue for sticking on pike eyes. Put a little bit on either side there, and then we just take our 3D eyes. I'm just going to slide it back into it. Gets a little bit of bleb of the glue on it, and then repeat that on this other side, and that will be the fly tied. The thing about using a glue like that is that you can set the eyes further back into the fly if that's the style that you like. And you can push them back. I prefer them to be closer up to the head. But do what suits yourself. So hopefully you liked what you've seen tonight. If you did, give us a like, subscribe. Check out all the other videos on the channel. Tell your friends. Until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.